How's it going, y'all? Today, our main thing we're doing is we're testing out this new camera. It's a Canon R50 DSLR camera I just got. It was $800 with the lens. And it's mounted to an Archon overhead boom arm. So I have to be cool like Nick Shabazz or Metal Complex or whatever those fancy YouTubers do and go overhead with a steady, nice shot. I was trying to get this thing to focus. There we go. So yeah, new camera, Canon R50, trying it out. It just got charged up. The one problem it does have is when you use it as a webcam like this, well, the image quality is crazy compared to my other one, but it runs on battery. So I need to get a plug-in thing so I can just run it all the time. Because right now it's just going to run as long as the battery runs. So today we are going to sharpen this Olamic Whippersnapper. This is a really cool knife. It's a front flipper and I can actually flip it. It's cool looking. It's got good ergos. You choke up on it. I actually really like this knife. So pretty cool. All right, let's get mounted up in the TSProf. Got a very small flat spot we're going to try to mount to. Okay. There. Pretty cool. I can do this now. And we're going to do a polished edge on that little guy right there. That is so cool. I like everything. Okay, we're going to start at 150. It's probably a good edge, but we just always start there, get it all profiled and looking nice. Thank you all for joining me. We are sharpening an Olamic Whippersnapper, but more importantly, we are trying out my new Canon R50 overhead camera on an Archon heavy duty, very stable, I can't even really wiggle it, mount. So yeah, we're getting fancy here with our sharpening and our streaming setup. So we're going to find out what angle this edge is. We're doing a mirror edge on this. Let's check the edge for any chips. Okay, we're good there. Okay, we're going to tape this off. This is not a knife we want to mess up, obviously, like any knife. This one has a big, fatty sharpening choil, though, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, this should be pretty easy to keep the heel looking nice. Okay, let's find the angle. Too low. Right there. Oh, I love a good. Okay, right there is our angle. Let's see if we're the same on both sides. Oh, shit. We got a group celebrity in the house. We got Victor Medina saying hello. Oh, neat. I changed that. I can do boom. I kind of like it like this. Minimal. Go block. Go bubble. Classic. Classic's kind of big. I like minimal. Sweet. We are testing out new camera gear today, and while we sharpen, oh man, this edge is beautiful. It's same both sides, just like we like. You always like it when your knife is not a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Making sure everything was turned on, because earlier when we were testing stuff, I did 10 minutes of this before anyone said, Hey, FYI, your fucking microphone's not on. Okay, we are at almost dead on 20 degrees, so we'll make it even 20. I like it. I like it a lot. We're going to mirror this. This is a good edge, so it shouldn't be too hard. Make sure our stone's in correctly. Let's set our stop. Is good. Okay. Sharpening time. Okay. This isn't going to take a ton of work to get it profiled. It's already a good edge. Okay, let's see what's going on. I like the minimal. Oh, it takes up so much less space on the screen. It's great. What are we sharpening today? Today we are sharpening an Olamic Whippersnapper. I don't know. I've seen Olamics. I never really dug them, but I really like this one. I can front flip it. It's cool looking. It's got good ergos. It's obviously a very unusual looking knife, but it's pretty cool. What up, Andrew? Thank you for joining us from the YouTube. If you're watching from YouTube, thank you. What I'm trying, all this gear is so we can grow the YouTube account. So the idea is I want to be one of those cool YouTube knife dudes and like make money and do this full time. Okay, we got a burr. Do one more pass at 150. I just got monetized on YouTube 10 minutes ago. I just checked it and it was approved. So we're just gonna keep on doing this. Let's see what happens. Okay, flip it. Make sure we have a burr. We do. Nice little guy. Cool tip. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna jump up to 400 grit. The edge right now looks like this. Oh, this is so cool being able to zoom in now. So that's what 150 grit edge looks like right now. Man, that is too nice. I like this camera. Awesome. I'm glad. So the choke point right now for the way that this looks broadcasting is the program we're using to broadcast out of is called StreamYard. It's fine. It broadcasts in 720 resolution for the plan we have that we pay for. It's what we do FFIBN, and it's fine. But on YouTube, we can broadcast higher. So we're trying to figure that out. This is just 720p. This is a 4K camera. I have 4K webcam. So we're trying to figure out how to make the most of it. Okay, 400 grit. Grit. Very nice edge to start with. Whoop. My computer out of the way a little bit. Okay, I'm checking the edge out, making sure. I gotta upgrade from my work sharp to one of these. What I would suggest is instead of this, because this is kind of expensive, for about $200, so for exactly $200, you can have one of these Tapstones that are almost as good, I would say, as this TSProf. Quickly just killing the burr with the 400 grit on the second pass, making sure all the scratches look good. 400 is the stone. Take your last chance to get anything out that's noticeable. You want when you leave 400, it needs to look really nice, or you're gonna see it later when you shine it up. So like right here, part of the edge is not lined up with everything else. So there we go. Definitely more stable image because his arm is more stable than the webcam sitting on top of my wobbly ass monitor as I sharpen and shake my desk. So that's a big plus. The image is much more stable. Okay, switching to 800. We'll have time. We'll take this all the way up to 8K. We'll do a full mirror. Cool knife. Cool knives usually get fancy mirrors for free because I need to take videos of them so I can get more work. So if you send me a fancy knife, you're probably going to end up with a really fancy edge. Ooh, this is going to look so nice when we're done. It's a good edge to start with. Okay, we're checking in the light, making sure we don't need to go backwards. Going backwards sucks, but sometimes you fuck up and you just got to do it. So I'm making sure this tip looks nice. Okay. 2K, this is the stone that if you're just buying the stones and you say you want a mirror or a polished edge, you can get away with just doing it up to 2K. After this stone, it will look pretty mirrored, very polished. You can strop it all the way and make it look real nice. I go up higher than this, though, and get a little more sparkle to my mirror. But 2000 looks plenty good. This stone like polishes very quickly. It looks already done. Got a weird spot in this edge. Yeah, something's going on this edge right here. It's not an even bevel. We're going to go backwards. We're actually going to go backwards a bit. Backwards to 400 grit. I need to fix this spot. Happens, but we're doing a mirror. It's got to look good. So this is something's on the bevel. Just like the upper edge of the lip of the bevel is not straight with the rest of the edge. It doesn't look right. It's not the same sheen. A little strip. So if I go backwards, that happens. Now let's do 800 again. It was almost like I was pressing too hard, and it was like, because this is on a spring, it just wasn't getting the part of the bevel that I need to get to. I don't know. Redoing it happens. Got to look good. Okay, now flip it. Do the burr that we just created on the backside. Might as well give this a quick scrub again with 800 grit. Make sure the side's all good. Okay, back to the 2K. Do the heel. Being careful. Looks like we got that spot out. Looks more even now. Okay, looking in the light. Looks good now. If you see anything at this stone, like we did the last time, you got to go back. You're not going to get it out. 2000 doesn't get shit out. It just polishes. There we go. Oh, what up, Facebook user? Thank you for joining the sharpening party. We are sharpening an Olamic Whippersnapper to a mirror. But most importantly is we're streaming this on my new Canon R50 DSLR camera set up as a webcam. It's running on battery, so it doesn't last forever, unfortunately. So we gotta get a plug-in thing for it. But it's pretty cool. It looks really nice. It focuses really well on close-up objects. Okay, let's check our edge. It looks tasty. We're at 5,000 grit now. Half stones, premium CBN stones. These are just polishing. It's not making it sharper. It's just polishing the bevel, really. There's no burr left. You can tell. So we're just trying to make it shiny now. Okay, last stone. 8,000 grit. Ooh, isn't that cool? See what the edge looks like now. There's our edge. You can see it's kind of mirrored. $8,000 grit stone. Okay, we're done with stones. Now we're going to hop over on the strop at 20 degrees. So we'll flip this over. We're going to start at 3 microns just because I like to get my bases covered and I want this to look really good. So this is one more chance to get some scratches out wipe our steel shavings off the edge. Don't get all over your strop. Redo your angle to 20 degrees. This will not be the same as it was when you have a stone because they're different thicknesses. I was way off. It was 21 degrees. Okay, 20. Now strop the edge, being careful of the heel and the tip because it will fuck your strop right up. You'll lift off when you get to the tip. Don't push down. If you push down, you will scar your strop and you will be upset. I do it all the time. I'm not saying I'm a pro. Just saying something to watch out for. I'm still pretty new at stropping on the machine. Hope this mirror is like bling bling and I can take a good video of it because this is a dope ass knife. Really trying to polish the shit of this thing. Okay, 3 micron. Now we're hopping up to a 1 micron strop. Gunny juice on kangaroo leather from Halfstone. Strop at 20 degrees. We're going to go to 0.1 micron. I think it's as high as they go, or low as they go, or however you want to say it, as fine as they go. It's looking pretty legit, though. Okay. 0.5 micron. Yeah, dude, I got this really nice arm. I can do this too. Watch this. I can like talk to you now real quick and say I need to get the lighting adjusted. But so this is just a webcam. And then I have on an arm my DSLR. So I can switch it up and do different shits. Okay, 0.5 micron gunny juice. I'm going to get this Olamic Whippersnapper looking legit. Then we're going to make some reels, and we're going to put the reels on YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. I have found personally the best way to make content, video content, short form for your phone is to use Instagram. It's got probably the best selection of music to use and sounds. And it automatically downloads the file of what you produced without a watermark on it. So it looks clean, looks like just the video. Just be careful. Sometimes stuff is copywritten on different apps than Instagram, and it will give you a copyright notice. You just delete it. It's not a big deal. Okay, 0.25 micron. This is farther than I usually go. I usually only go to 0.5, but this is one of those cases where it needs to look extra juicy good. So we're going to go all the way at the 0.1, take the next couple steps. It is looking very mirrored, though. So let's see what the edge looks like in the camera. Looks pretty good to me. Okay, 0.1 micron. It's our last drop. And we'll be all done after this one. And we'll see if it's sharp. And you know what's funny? Sometimes I say, oh, let's see if it's sharp. Like, of course it's sharp. Sometimes it's not. Sometimes you do all this shit unless the drop's fucked up. Sometimes you do all this stuff and it's not sharp and you have to redo it. It's really cool. This drop has a big scar on it. It's kind of annoying. Okay, last pass. 0.1 micron on side 2. This mirror turned out legit. It's probably pretty sharp too. Wouldn't that be nice? Okay, all done. Take that goober off. Got some stickiness at the get off. Usually there doesn't leave any residue, but this time it left some goobers. We're using our Gunny Glow. This is a general purpose cleaner, Gunny Glow. Scott's products kick ass. The only complaint I have about them is sometimes there needs to be better explanations of everything they can do. This is an amazing cleaner, and Scott doesn't sell it as with all that it can do. It's like not just for knives. Like this is a great all around the house. Clean your carpet, clean your car, clean fucking your kitchen. General purpose, but non harsh, non like bleachy, chemically smell to it. It's very pleasant. Okay, let's see what it looks like under the cool camera. Okay, I guess I can zoom in. There we go. Kind of hard to capture, but it's a nice looking little edge. It's very uniform. Cool. I like this new camera. Zoop. Anyway, Olamic Whippersnapper with the mirror. The edge all cleaned up. Awesome. Anyway, that was fun. It all worked. The camera worked. Sharpened a cool knife. Now I can go take Instagram content of it. Anyway, thank you, Facebook user. This is a pretty cool setup. I enjoy it. I spent a lot of time in my office, and my office was just like, I was sitting down. I just throw shit on the floor. When I test how sharp knives are, I just put the paper shreds on the floor, and this place is getting pretty fucking filthy. Nice. Very sharp. Pretty happy with this edge. Pretty happy with this camera. Looks so good. Gotta kind of probably tilt my lighting down a little bit more. I have 3 LED lights on me right now. I have a Godox ES45 key light over my head, over the monitor. It's got a remote control. It's the lighting I just bought. It's $140 for lighting, which is not cheap, but it's got a remote control. And you can control the lighting temperature and percentage. You go really bright. This thing gets hella bright, like too bright to look at the screen. Bright, like you want it around 10. Yeah, you want it low. There you go. Let's see if we can change the temperature. How do you change the temperature? Oh, So we're making it super white, and now we're gonna make it super yellow. See, that's, you can control the color temperature. I like it around 5K. Okay. Anyway, cool stuff. Here's the boom setup. Can't see it because the camera's on it. Little tripod I use so I can set it here, put the camera on top of it, and look at myself and do face shots. Anyway, thanks for joining me. Thanks for letting me test this shit out. I'm really liking it. You'll be seeing more of me streaming, so just hop on. Subscribe to the YouTube account. Eventually, I'm going to have to stop streaming these to the Facebook group because it's lower quality, and I want to stream a higher quality. So YouTube Live is 1080p. So join the YouTube account because that's pretty soon going to become primary destination for all this content. So thank you all. Have a good evening, and hopefully seeing you later. Peace out.